Good day, gamers. Purple Mentat here, bringing you episode 15 of my Regrowth Let's Play. As promised, I made some obsidian seeds, and I have them growing and spreading, and I have my first bit of obsidian essence, which means it's time for more seed progression. After you complete all of the seeds except for the experience seeds in What the World is Made of, you are then off to What the World is Built From to create the Strong Infusion Stone. What doesn't kill you? You've now managed to imbue essence seeds with the memory of a number of different materials, yet you still find yourself left wanting. There are things that you have slight recollections of, but your memory is insufficient to create seeds with regular essence. You need something stronger. So yes, the Strong Infusion Stone is made with basically all of the essences that you have needed to make in the second tier. You will need blaze, fire, aluminium, obsidian, gold, earth, air, skeleton, and water, as well as 4 regular essence. And I'm a little bit concerned that I probably don't have enough mana stored up for this. Let's check here. Well, there's no good way to know if this is on 1 times or 10 times zoom. Either way, we're going to change this from sparing mana to items to accepting mana from items, because tossing a mana tablet on top of your mana pool is a good way to keep it, basically works as an extra battery to extend the potential storage. So let's get this going. And because I'm sick of almost running out of mana all of the time, and I want to be able to start to do more complicated things with mana, especially as, well, once I have the, wow, the Strong Infusion Stone takes a while to process. Once I have that and I can produce some of the more esoteric materials that I am missing, redstone, let's go ahead and start working on some better mana generation. And the way we're going to do that, we're going to go into generating flora, and we're going to look up the Endoflame. This is the flower that I want to use. What it does is it will absorb any combustible items or blocks dropped in the nearby vicinity, only one at a time, and burn through them to passively generate mana while the fuel lasts. The small caveat being the Endoflame will not burn anything that returns a byproduct, meaning no lava buckets. So we're going to need a Mystic Light Gray petal, Mystic Brown petal, Mystic Red petal, and a red mana petal and a brown mana petal. So that's brown, red, and light gray are the petal colors that we need. I'm going to need this petal apothecary. I'm going to want some sugarcane seeds. And where were we? So there's gray, there's pink, there's red, black, brown. I need more brown flowers. That's okay, we can make that happen. We'll just set up a small field of brown flowers real quick. These will not take very long to provide the resources I need at all. What I love about this pack, and I've said this a number of times off camera, and I'm sure that the patrons are sick of hearing it by now, but what I love is the way that this is a game of scarcity and then abundance. You have nothing until you unlock the material, and then you have easy access to basically an infinite supply of that material with very little continuous effort involved. Like, I can very quickly just bone meal up these flowers if I don't want to wait, and now I have another 36 of the brown petal. Just that fast. Yeah. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. That is an option. All right, are you done? You look done. So we're going to give you some living rock. And we're going to finish this off. Bam. Strong Infusion Stone get. And let's hand in that quest. We get 3 Ghast Tears and a Strong Essence out of this. And we unlock the world of extra awesomeness. We're going to want to get our diamond and emerald seeds fastest. Redstone seeds, rutile seeds, lapis lazuli seeds, fragmented seeds, all of these are going to have to be made without collecting the essence. And all of them require strong essence as well as some other goodies. Actually, hang on a second. I thought redstone seeds required redstone essence. No, they require Whiff of Magic from Witchery, and if we go and take a look down in how the world changes, hopefully we've unlocked more quests. Nope, not yet. In any case, the whiff of magic can be created by burning rowan saplings in the witch's oven. So yeah, we're going to have our work cut out for us to get that. I'll work on growing a bunch of witchery trees and melting them down for their various magical essences, or magical fumes, so that I can create the other essence seeds off camera. Now, the ghast tears, on the other hand, present an interesting opportunity. These, let's see, what am I going to want to use these for? I'm going to have to do some research. Frozen hearts are, I don't remember what those are used for. What do our frozen hearts do? Oh, the icy slippers, those are kind of fun. That is a strange one, because they're very, I'm going to need to save 2 of them. I have to save 2 to make the gas soul seeds. But that leaves me 1 extra, you know? So we'll have to see if we run into a point where I need an extra ghast tier somewhere and see what crops up. In any case, you can, now that you have the Strong Infusion Stone, you can make Strong Essence the same way that you've made every tier of Essence before it. Very, very simply. Okay, so let's see. We were trying to make some flowers, some Endoflames, and drained that tablet quick. I think I want to set up another pool for the Petal Apothecary over here. So we're going to just dig out a little space here. There we go. And we're going to put water at this end and at this end. And you know what? I want to get the dirt on the bottom because I like that better. Granite, crack sand. There we are. And of course I now have an inventory full of junk again, but that's just, I mean, you guys expect that of me by now, don't you? All right. That Endoflame that we're looking at, I needed to make the red and brown petals to mana, and I also need 1 non-mana red and brown. So let's go ahead and plan on making, 7 of them. Oops, 1 less than that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be a fast process. So we're going to be tossing our brown mystical petals into the mana pool to get the brown mana petals. And then we're going to do the same thing with the mystical red petals. This doesn't take a ton of mana, but it's not free. So if you only have a few day blooms, it's going to take a while to get yourself up to the fancier mana generation. Luckily, this pack gives you 8 hydrangeas to get yourself started. Helps out a lot. Now, as it's a very simple case of making 1 of each in here, we can just go through... Whoops. What did that do? You can right-click with a petal? Oh, if you right-click with a petal, you get one of those little sparklies on the ground. Cute. In any case, what just went in there? So nothing was supposed to go in there. It's going to be one of those days, folks. Maybe nothing did go in there? Anyway. Alright, let's try this. 1 mystic brown petal. There we go. 1 mystic light gray. 1 brown mana, 1 red mana, 1 mystic red mana. And seeds. There we go. Achievement get meltdown. Endoflame acquired. Now, let me show you how the Endoflame works. And we'll just use a log here. You're going to want to get it in the world. You're going to want to make absolutely certain that it is bound to the proper mana spreader. Like so. It's always an issue. And then all you need to do is toss a combustible item down on the ground near it. For example, wow, that's unexpected. If I toss a dark oak wood plank down, it's going to grab that and start working on it. And you can see the particle effects begin. If I toss another one into the world, nothing happens. I can kind of monitor its mana production. And then once it's drained off, it'll grab the next one. And this produces a lot more mana a lot faster than any of the other options, especially if we were to grab, say, a block of coal for it. Do I have enough coal on hand? No. Hang on. Let's solve that. I have a block of coal handy in my crucible furnace. Don't worry about the gold ore in there. That's for a future project we will deal with in a bit. So let's show you how fast you can get a bunch of mana using some blocks of coal in your Endoflames. And mind you, this is with 1. We're going to make 7 more. That's going to burn for quite a while. You'll be able to see those particle effects doing their thing for some time. And as you can see, well, I mean, it's hard to see actual numbers, but the Endoflame generates power a lot faster than the hydrangeas and considerably faster than the Dayblooms. One of the beautiful things about Botania is that it is intentionally GUI and number free, but if you guys would like, I can look up the numbers for you and share those with you. I just kind of like the fact that it's meant to be done without knowing the exact numbers, and they're not very useful even if you do have them. So you tell me in the comments below if you're desperate to see the exact numbers of what's going on here, and I will share them with you. All right, folks, I'm going to get the other 4 of these made, and I'll be back once I have those set up. Okay, and now that they are all set up, you can see, even in the time it took me to craft all of that and explain all that, and get this one, and get them all set up and bound to the proper mana spreader, that one with the block of coal, still burning. I'm going to toss some dark oak wood planks into the world so that they can all start going. You can see that the mana spreader is now working overtime, trying to keep up. We might actually be overloading its capacity as a single mana spreader, and we probably need to upgrade our mana spreader at this point in time. So yeah, that is a significant improvement in potential mana creation speed. Oh no, we're not overloading it. It's keeping up just fine. Well, once all of them stop burning. Hang on, let me toss those dark oak wood planks down again just to double check. I love the sound effects and the particle effects and just everything. Yep, the mana spreader definitely cannot keep up with this amount of Endoflame. We're going to need to upgrade to that. We'll work on that at another time, though. Right now, I am going to get myself some Rowan. Or was it Rowan? Hang on. The Redstone seed. I really want Redstone because it's going to enable a lot of cool things that I can't currently do. Buttons, red dye, rune of mana, strong essence, all of that is very easily mass producible, and you've seen the methods for it. The whiff of magic does indeed require the Rowan saplings. So let's grab our Rowan. Actually, let's grab all 3 of our Witchery saplings and let's get them back into the proper location. You know what? I think that's going to be a project that we're going to do today. Hang on a second. I need some more wood. We need a better way to... I need a better way to organize. I need to get things moved around. I need a dolly, and it's a quest that's been on the list for a little while now, so we're going to take a brief moment to finish that quest so that I can easily move inventories around. 5 iron and 1 dark oak wood plank, or any other wood plank that you happen to have available, get you your dolly, and the dolly is amazing. You can literally just grab a chest with it and move it wherever you like. Yes, this is going to allow reorganizing in a much simpler fashion. It can also move the storage drawers while maintaining their inventory. So I'm going to definitely spend some time reorganizing my base with this dolly to get things in the proper places. Now we have a couple of, we have a quest to hand in from What the World Enables, no, What the World Embraces. Portable storage, complete the dolly, you get either 12 1x2 oak drawers or 8 better barrels. And I think the 8 better barrels is a larger investment in resources. So 12 1x2 oak drawers requires 2 chests and 7 planks for a total of 23 planks worth of wood, whereas the better barrel requires 1 chest and 7 logs, so 36 planks worth of wood. Yes, so we'll take the better barrels. Also, I want barrels. We're just going to hang on to them for the moment, though. Unfortunately, that does not unlock anything further. We do need to upgrade the storage at some point. There's a bunch of options that I will get into later. So let's take our bone meal and our rowan, and we're going to grab out the white bag of farming so that I can have my lumber axe and my horn of the canopy ready. And I'm going to chop down some rowans and create more rowan saplings. Now, the downfall of this is When you grow and harvest a witchery tree, you will occasionally create a witchery entity known as a treant, or yes. There we go. I love that horn. I'm so fantastically, incredibly happy with it. And if you happen to have some spare leaf balls stuck in the air, just build 3 high, because you can cut down a 3x3x3 area with the lumber axe when you're not cutting down an entire tree. So there we go. We're already up to 16 rowan saplings from the 2 that we started with. Okay. I will do some farming, and if I happen to find one of those treants that I was talking about, I shall return. Well, that went pretty quick. We have gone from 2 to 90 rowan saplings, and we did get a couple of rowan berries along the way. These can drop from the rowan leaves and are useful, but not for things that we know anything about yet in this playthrough. So we're just going to toss the rowan wood for the time being, and the 26, and we're going to go ahead and burn the entire stack of 64 rowan saplings to get some whiff of magic going. While that burns down, I'm going to collect the rest of the materials that I'm going to need for this particular seed, most of which I already have. Hang on, let me get rid of some stuff. Crack sand. There we go. So, redstone seeds. I have to keep re-referencing the recipes because I never just remember things. Gonna need a stone button. Yay! Gonna need some rose red, which is in here. And then it's just the whiff of magic and the 4 strong essence and the rune of mana. This is the only, like, annoying thing, because the runes of mana, they take 5 mana steel ingots and a mana pearl each. They're not, like, expensive, they're just finicky and slow to build because you only get 1 rune of mana per recipe. And there we go. Plenty of whiff of magic now. We're just gonna take 1 with us over there. Let's get these seeds going and then look into one of the other resources that I can make now. Probably glowstone seeds. I should be able to make those, shouldn't I? You and you. You. 1, 2, 3, 4. And living wand. No? What'd I miss? Oh, the essence seed. That would be kind of important for making new seeds, wouldn't it? Always need an essence seed. Luckily, we still have 50-ish. So yeah, let's just grab some. And I'm probably going to need more strong essence than the quest gave me, but not a lot more, I imagine. There we go. Okay. So, next in the book, we're going to get through these seeds as fast as possible so that we can get on to building some more interesting things. Glowstone, Spidey, and speed seeds. That's interesting. Here, let's take a look at the speed seeds. Because that would be kind of neat to have. Oh, I need to actually produce potions. I'll do that some other time. I really don't want to go into the whole vanilla brewing thing. Spidey seeds require the more complicated runes that I haven't produced yet. I think that glowstone is going to be my next production. That's going to be the best thing, because this only requires a rune of mana, an odor of purity, floral yellow powder, and a torch, and the odor of purity is produced by hawthorn saplings. So I am back to the witchery sapling farm then. We're going to produce a bunch of hawthorn and do basically the exact same thing again, but with hawthorn and with the glowstone. Hawthorn produces less saplings per tree than the rowan, unfortunately. Wow, you really don't want to grow. That's weird. Hang on a second here. Let's try just moving it one space and giving it another go. That's a little better. Yeah, hawthorn doesn't produce nearly the amount of saplings because it doesn't have nearly the amount of leaves of a rowan tree. Wow, that's just really not working. It does, however, provide a very pretty wood color, so totally worth building lots of that. Chop this down, and alright. I'll be back once I have another pile of hawthorn saplings to cook down. Well, I'll be back once I have the... Oh, what was that? I saw the flash. That usually means Ent, but not yet, I guess. That's okay. I'll be back once I have the odor of... Oh, there it is! Ha 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 ha! Bring it on. Oh, I need to actually, like, equip a weapon. How about... That's okay. I can run away from it. There. I got him stuck for the moment. Nope, nope, nope. Come on, Ent. I should maybe grab my bow. This guy's got a lot of hit points. That's okay. Magical food provides me with regen as needed. Awesome. We're gonna kill this Ent and we're gonna take his twigs. Bow. Arrows. He's far enough away that he isn't noticing me yet, but once I start... Oh yeah, he totally follows normal mob AI rules. If you're not close enough, he doesn't know you're there. Nope. I feel like I should be killing him with an axe, but... Huh. Ow. He does hit hard, but not hard enough to slow me down with this Mana Steel armor, you know? He doesn't seem to know what to do about my very fast movement and ability to duck in and out of combat easily either. Might have something to do with the server lag. Hey, at least I'm getting a lot of flowers and grass around my base now. It's definitely increasing the natural overgrown feel to the place, which I like. You dead yet? There we go. Man, all of that for a single Ent twig. But these are very, very important to Witchery. They're used for the bark belt, making the symbology journal, which is very important, as well as creating the mutating sprig, which is really a really cool item. We'll deal with all of that another time, though. Just wanted you to see the Ent, since he popped up on me like that. Alright, oh, he also dropped an elder sapling, because why not? Okay, back to the farm, folks. See you soon. Alright, what we're looking at here, folks, is a really good example of the way this pack accelerates as time goes on. I'm just going to keep one of these and deposit the rest for now. There's so much that speeds up as you go, and so much to do once you get into the quest lines, that the initial slow start is something you almost start to miss, to be honest. Alright, so, hang on, it was the glowstone. I needed a torch and what else? Ah, that's right, dandelion yellow. Okay, we can manage that. One of those mana runes, and the dandelion yellow. Fantastic. Let's go make ourselves some glowstone seeds and finish off those redstone seeds. Then, we're going to get looking into some really cool things we can do with... Whoa, that was weird. Glowstone and redstone. Is that everything I needed? A torch. There we are. Fantastic. Here's our redstone seeds. And quest complete. Now, let me show you what I'm doing now for the quest. I'm not even going to bother taking the strong essence. I'm going to take the redstone, because I have a ton of essence here that I can just convert up. I don't need to keep saving everything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get all 3 of these planted. So yes, it's going to branch off of this one, and it's going to run the entire field. It gets an entire field to itself, because by the time it gets to the end, it's highly likely that I'll have some 10-10-10 seeds. And this way, I have 3 of the plant working already to start producing the essence that I need, so that I can start doing cool things with redstone. I'm going to do the same with the glowstone, as soon as it's ready. Just takes a while with these. Man, that's slow. Oh man, I was glad I ran off and did something else for a while with the other one. In any case, our next step is going to be building cool flowers with Botania using the redstone that we weren't able to do before. So I'm going to spend some time, and I'm going to let this, well, I'm not going to just let the essence grow. I'm going to make myself more magical fertilizer, and I'm going to speed the redstone and the glowstone along, so that I can start having basically an endless supply of both. Here we go, glowstone. Thank you. Once I have enough redstone to start doing some cool things with it, I shall return. Alrighty, folks. 32 essence of redstone. We're going to put that into effect here. And we're also going to set up some upgrades for that mana spreader. So 8 essence of redstone gets you 24 redstone dust. We're not running out anytime soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to improve our mana spreader first, so that all of these Endoflames can function without too much trouble. Let's see about that. Step 1, we need to make some lenses. And lenses are very simply made with mana steel ingots and glass panes. I'm going to want 2 of them. And these do not stack, so be careful with that. And we're going to be upgrading these. And also, I want them to be pretty. So we're going to take an ender pearl, toss it into our mana pool, and we're going to combine one of the mana lenses with a mana pearl to create a mana lens rainbow tinted. So we will have rainbow mana beams, which makes me very, very happy. Now, I want the velocity and the potency lens, and that uses a rune of air and a rune of fire. Let's go grab those. Oh yeah, I moved the Botania chest over here where it belongs. Not earth, fire, and air. So we'll make a rainbow potency lens like so. Ooh, it doesn't actually stay rainbow tinted. Note to self, use your mana pearl after you turn it into the type of lens that you like. As you can tell, this is my first time messing with these mechanics. I am learning as I go so that I don't have to do, hours of off-camera research and then replicate the exact thing I just did on camera. So, yep, we can make a rainbow tinted potency lens this way. Now, I can very easily tuck the potency lens onto the front of this mana spreader like so. And that's all you need to do. And now when it sends mana bursts, they will be rainbow tinted. And they will contain twice as much mana as the regular lens. You can see that it has the mana lens potency and that it is still connected to the mana pool. Now, if I want that back, I believe I can... Yep, I can just right-click to grab it off. No problem. If I want to use both, however, I'm going to need to make use of, I believe, a slime ball. Let me grab the proper book here. And mana lenses. So if I want to use both, having a single lens is not enough. Combine 2 lenses with a slime ball. It's possible to unite one or both and keep the unite both into one and keep the effects of both. First lens used determines the visuals. It's to note that some combinations will not work. Now, I believe when it says combine them with a slime ball, what it's talking about, let me see how many slime balls it takes to make the slime seeds. We're not going to want to... Ooh. These are needed for the Rune of Summer. Right. Hang on. Slime soul seeds. I need to reference these things more frequently. Need to save 2 at least. But we can also use other slime type seeds. Let's look up that Rune of Summer and see if we can use other slime type items in that. Looks like it very specifically has to be a green slime ball. Now, I'm wondering if I can combine these with the gelatinous slime ball. And I believe that it is literally a case of right-click, right-click, right-click. No crafting in the GUI. So we set this guy up here. We then right-click it. Nope, that gelatinous slime does not work in this instance. Little concerned about that, but you know what? I know I've heard slimes bopping around downstairs. I can always go hunting the caves, find a slime chunk, and do it the old-fashioned way. That's not actually working, so we'll try it in a crafting grid. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Composite lens, potency, velocity, rainbow tinted. Let's see if I can replace that slime ball with the gelatinous slime after all. That would be nice. No, we cannot. All right, has to be the green slimes. That's a shame. In any case, this is going to make the mana bursts that come out twice as, well, roughly twice as strong. A little bit less than twice as strong. What the velocity lens does is it makes the speed at which the mana bursts travel a lot faster, but the beam starts to lose its mana a lot faster and can carry a bit less. The potency doubles the amount of mana it can carry, but the beam becomes slower. So we end up with a faster, stronger mana beam, which means that I should now be able to use some coal. Silly egg, get in my inventory. To power those Endoflames. Let's see if we can get all 7 of them burning and generate a lot of mana very, very quickly. Just gonna run over here and toss those into the world and see if this works. And if it does, then it's gonna be time to upgrade our storage. And whoosh. There we go. Boom. Yep, and the mana spreader is easily able to keep up now. You can see the rainbow bursts of awesomeness that are feeding into the mana pool. And, well, the mana pool has used a fair bit of mana producing those seeds, but is now doing a pretty good job of getting refilled by this little system. Now, the problem is that I have to come over and feed these Endoflames every time I want to make use of them. And I'm not a fan of doing things the manual way. So I'm going to go get together something that will allow us to automate this process a little bit better of keeping the mana flame of the Endoflames fueled. And we'll be right back. You know what, folks? I was taking a look at the time, and we have run out for today. You'll have to come back tomorrow, where I'm going to build a system to automatically fuel the Endoflame, as well as a couple of other neat things that I have in mind. So thanks very much for joining me, folks. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. If so, leave a thumbs up and tell me what you liked. If not, leave a thumbs down and tell me what I can do better. And I'll see you next time.